It is very special. We are going to talk about one of the most important and horniest characters in the Dragon Ball saga.
Hold on. I need you to save this. This is good stuff. We're not...
Yeah, we can't be
There's no
throwing away
question I can
content.
talk about horniness on the podcast.
No,
I'm not
it's
gonna hold that back.
it's definitely encouraged. I'm just gonna bump the thread so we're live, and then we'll go.
Fantastic.
It is, in many ways, a driving force of the narrative of the show.
I'd say it might be one of the most, like, all right, so there's a quest for glory, and there's also the quest for horniness. And equally compelling are the two.
Yeah, it's to the extent that they actually split up at separate points. Like, Goku goes off to find the Dragon Balls, and Krillin, wanting to train further, stays with Roshi. And so we basically have this Roshi living with Launch.
Yeah, like teaching him how to be horny.
Yeah.
Also,
so
hi Bruce, nice to meet you.
So it's split up into Goku's quest for glory and Roshi's thirst for Launch.
He's got such thirst, and you gotta at least congratulate him on his single-minded drive for that. We are definitely wasting some of our...
That's what I'm saying. Okay, hold it in. Production value.
There is so much to talk about.
There's so much to talk about. There's so much to discuss.
Okay, got my hotkeys going. Alright, kids. Let's do the thing. We're live.
Diapers, I'm so glad you're back in the Red Room.
Yeah, the Red Room is returned. Do you want to know how pathetic? You want to know what the Red Room actually is? This is pretty lame. So,
is it where you have psychedelic trips from different universes?
No, it's literally just a curtain right behind my wall that I installed just so I had like a blank colored, like just like a solid color behind me. So I bought...
That was the exact reasoning behind the wall at One Eye Jack's. So,
is that true?
I think you're pretty much exactly there, yeah.
Yeah, that was...
I mean, they had to have some screens behind them. Meanwhile, it definitely fed into the imperative of the spirit world to create a truly trippy atmosphere with a full micro table.
As Goku and Bulma.
I'm getting way too deep into very bad Twin Peaks references. Anyway, hi, Dragonball Jug. Let's do episode 3.
It's a very exciting episode this time. Why'd you tell us why it's an exciting episode? It's twofold.
All right. I feel privileged to announce that this is the episode where we meet easily the horniest character in the entire Dragon Ball saga. We're talking about none other than the master himself. You know him as Roshi. Master Roshi, the horniest of all Dragon Ball characters, the one who teaches the horny arts to everyone else. The old creepy grandpa, the master of the turtle, the guy who lives on an island on top of a tiny planet, Master fucking Roshi.
He's really probably the, he's easily the most offensive character, would you say? Is that safe?
Please.
I don't know, it's hard to say. Bruce, what do you think?
He is a character that introduces the element that all other, like, I feel like without Master Roshi, the MRA contingent would not find anything that they would truly connect to on Dragon Ball Z. And wouldn't that be just a shame?
Yeah, I guess I would agree with that for sure. You want to do us the pleasure of introducing the panel for this afternoon?
Oh my gosh, do we have some all-stars here? All right, so yeah, I am your host, Jugdish. This is a very special episode, as I announced earlier. Ooh, all right, so Goku comes down there, and he's just bashing rocks, right? He's just taking rocks. Here I am, Goku, the asshole, just picking up rocks and crushing them with my arm. And I am a complete muscle-bound buffoon, crushing them, and I'm picking them up, not thinking about anything. Why would I? They're all rocks. And I pick up one, and I'm putting it on my bicep, and I'm about to crush it, and it says something. It starts begging for its life.
He's got a great the voice actor does the turtle's voice. It's an A+ voice. It's really good.
Yeah, can we put some? All right, I got to hear the impression of the voice then.
He's like, "Hey guys, I'm the turtle." He sounds like this. Wow, Goku. That's true, right? Doesn't that what he sound like? Kind of.
I'm watching it in Japanese.
Okay.
Between your impression and the physical work by Jug, I'm really
Pretty much.
appreciating the effort you guys are putting forward.
Yeah, it puts us there, right? We're trying to make it as immersive as possible.
You're officially the turtle here, which is what we need.
Okay, I'll
So
do the Turtles lines.
Pointed out that Turtle's existence in the show is prefaced by all of this as very long suffering.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has to put up with Roshi and his terribleness. And Turtle is one of those very, very rare characters in Dragon Ball that is not driven by horrible needs and desires or character flaws.
Hi, Knight.
Oh yeah, right.
It's good to see you, Knight.
Kind of like there's something zen-like about him. It's like him and Mr. Popo, which we discussed last episode, the racist caricature. But he does seem kind of complacent with his place in life.
Whoa, dog cameo! Excellent dog cameo on Bruce's camera right now. First dog ever on Dragon Ball Jug.
Cameo?
Yep, beautiful pup.
In my woefully deficient
Yes!
Oh, there's a wow,
Production value.
Dog.
Yeah, stretch it out, man. This dog loves the camera.
Guys, this is the first dog we've had on the Dragon Ball Jug podcast. Can you introduce him for us?
Yeah.
This is Polly, and Polly is a 7-year-old greyhound bitch.
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She's very
What a
friendly.
nice dog, man.
Okay, excellent.
Well,
back
we're all
to the
huge
topic.
fans
I'm
of
sorry. I
Polly.
just felt like the dog was worth a shout out.
I don't want to.
I've never heard someone so casually just call the dog a bitch.
Darling. Yeah.
It's the technical term.
Okay. We're gonna
It is,
back
but
up.
I mean, it's just.
We're gonna back up.
But the turtle is, yes, very, very righteous, very modest.
Okay, so he is about to crush the turtle in his bicep, and the bicep stops because the turtle is yelling something like, "Hey, don't fucking destroy me with your bicep."
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like that's it's the abridged version of the conversation.
Effectively, he's saying,
whisper.
"I'm not a rock. I know that a lot of people would think that I'm a rock because I'm sitting here with a lot of other rocks, which what the fuck idea is that for a turtle? Well, I guess that's actually a pretty good hiding place for
Camouflage.
That makes sense.
Natural camouflage.
That's kind of what turtles are supposed to do, right?
Yeah,
Hide
I
by
believe
rock.
so.
It's kind of like
Already
turtles
this early in
exist.
the series, we've established that there are many giant, roaming, terrifying monsters in the wild.
That's
of Dragon
true.
Ball.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
we meet one very
We do
shortly
know
after
that.
the
Oh,
turtle
yeah.
is
Yeah,
introduced.
immediately after this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to hold this up too much, but I do want to get a little bit more detail on exactly what the turtle says to Goku that A, convinces him not to kill him, B, convinces Goku to take on a journey of, what was it, 200 miles?
200 miles or something like that. Yeah.
Gray Fox, take it away. I think you can answer this.
They're supposed to
Very
go get
fast.
Dragon Balls. What the hell is going on here?
I think Gray Fox can tell you.
I don't know that I
if-
can. I remember.
Oh, I can tell you. I know
just
the
remember
answer to this.
asking- Yeah, I don't remember why they're just.
Okay, so this is what happens. I don't remember the dialogue, but it's never once Goku finds out that it's a living thing, he never intends to kill it, as
Of
far
course,
as I
'cause
know.
he's Goku.
Which is weird because he kills all the other living.
Right. I don't think
things.
he's ever seen a turtle. It's because
As
he
long
doesn't
as they
know what
can't
it is.
Talk English.
Yeah.
He
So
basically checks to see if they can
Yeah,
talk
that's a
English,
determining
and then
factor.
murders them when they can't.
there's like a
Much
brief
like Donald
exchange.
Trump.
There's a brief exchange between Bulma, Goku, and the turtle. I don't remember exactly what happens, but then a giant samurai tiger, or bear, or large animal
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
shows up and says that he doesn't like to eat humans, but he wants to eat that turtle.
Okay.
What happened
Right.
before? Stuntman, I feel like you're going to interrupt me. What are you going to say?
Here we go.
No, Stuntman has something to add, I can tell.
I was going to say it's just this giant anthropomorphic mohawked bear,
Yeah, it's a bear.
sort of Mad Max-esque character. Just
He is
appears
very
in the middle of the road with a giant scimitar, and he begs Goku or doesn't beg, he demands the turtle.
Oh, you're talking about Ted Cruz.
Yeah, it's Ted Cruz.
Okay, so Ted Cruz shows up.
He wants the turtle.
Um,
He says that humans give him indigestion, but
yeah,
he can eat the
yeah,
turtle.
I feel the same way, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
And Bulma's like, fuck it, give him the turtle. Bulma.
Yeah.
Shit is
Yeah,
when
yeah.
is
The whole
Roshi
time
jet.
she's just like, "Oh, this guy's huge. He's gonna kill us. Just give him the turtle and let's get out of here."
Bulma somehow
Alright.
still does not. I guess it's only the 3rd episode, but Bulma does not believe in Goku yet. Doesn't realize that Goku can obviously wreck this clown.
I'm so confused by that. Bulma has seen him like lift up enormous beasts, destroy them, cook and eat a pack of wolves. He has a fucking pole that can extend into infinity.
Yeah,
What does he not understand?
I know,
about
it's-
Bulma is inherently non-confrontational at the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
Like, she
Which I
shies
definitely
away
respect
all
about her,
times.
considering she is one of the richest people on the planet, heir to a genius fortune. She has all these capsules that can turn into things. That's cool. That said, Bulma's kind of ridiculous. Because
Kind
on
of?
top of all this, yeah, kind of very.
She's gonna wish for a boyfriend.
Yeah, a recurring theme of this is us not understanding why Bulma is doing all of this just to get a boyfriend.
Bulma is like the smartest and dumbest person alive at the same time, which is
Yeah, she is an absolute genius who is also like an objective babe, because when you're drawing people on this in a cartoon, you can make them whatever you want, and obviously you're going to make them a babe.
plus
And
everybody loves
that
blue
kind of-
hair.
Yeah, who has blue hair, which who doesn't want blue hair? I want blue hair.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about objective attraction, everyone on the show is instantly attracted to Bulma.
Yeah, well, that's true. That does happen actually very quickly. And yet, Bulma's entire motivation is that she wants a boyfriend. It kind of undermines the entire conceit of the, MacGuffin that gets the plot going.
How about that?
I just use conceit and MacGuffin in the same sentence.
I know, you're showing off. You're flexing.
Sorry
flexing.
about this.
I believe that's the
I think
second
it's
time
a
you've
good
said
point
MacGuffin
out
on the show.
that as ridiculous as Bulma is, that Goku doesn't share her goals. He literally, throughout this whole first season, just wants his grandfather's Dragon Ball back, not understanding, even when explained to him,
Yeah, he's
that the Dragon Balls
yeah,
can
it's-
grant wishes.
Dude,
He's still
Yeah,
single-mindedly
I don't think we've
about
actually
getting that
discussed
goal.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Goku's
ask
motivation-
if we ever got to the bottom of why he had agreed to go on this trip. In the
No,
first
that
place.
was like something that I had asked her.
I think they, I think they were just like, all right, let's go.
well, he was
I think
bored,
he's
right?
just intrigued by the prospect of going on an adventure.
Blue-haired
Yeah.
pussy. That's what's going on. That's
Pretty
what
much.
you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
what he's intrigued by.
His motivation is to find out if the cardinal match.
He's trying to find out if the Dragon Ball matches the drapes.
Oh God.
All
right, so where were we?
so where were we?
The
Giant
Giant.
sand hog. The
yeah.
giant
Oh, right.
Yeah.
so Bulma wants to sacrifice the turtle in order to prevent this bear from eating them.
Okay, yeah. Which understand her stance on this, but I think Goku had some objections to this.
He did
right?
immediately. He says, "He's my friend." The guy's like talking shit to Goku. He's like, "Hand him over," and Goku does. He goes, that's his response.
Yeah, how trill is Goku? That's dope.
Yeah,
Alright.
Goku and the turtle are boys, and he's gonna defend his boy.
I just want to throw this out there. If anyone was like, hand over your fellow podcast hosts and let me eat them, I would tell them no, thank you, please.
That's great. I appreciate that.
I
That's
know.
very big of
Yeah,
you.
I know.
I would
I
fight that
know
bear
a
for
lot
you
of
too.
people- I know that that's something that we might run into in the future, where somebody tries to eat you guys alive, and I just want you to know that I would not be okay with that.
You're a humanitarian, you know that?
I know. I know. I know that most people would be okay with it, but not me, because I'm magnanimous and incredible.
It's extremely big of you, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Anyway, so
let's
enough
push
talk about
forward.
how amazing I am.
Yeah, Bruce, what were you gonna say? Bruce has
I-
got direction here.
Let's just try and get through this because we're still in the very first minute or so of the show.
All right, so the guy says,
This is how this
Bruce,
goes.
this must be your first time watching this.
yeah, we never really. It's not streamlined. All right, so
It's just that there is so much to talk about in
You're right, you're right.
what is to come.
you're right.
All
So
right.
The ocean.
abridged,
So,
abridged. Bear says he wants to eat the turtle.
Obviously, Goku kicks the bear's ass, as is the requisite action for Goku and wild creatures as established at this point.
Do we have any recollection of exactly how Goku kicks his ass?
Okay. So Goku tells Turtle he might want to get down for this, and the turtle kind of scurries away, and the bear takes a swing at him with his giant sword, and Goku obviously dodges with his super speed.
Yeah,
and
fucking natch.
He lands on the blade. And then let me just say that the animators have no idea what size this bear is supposed to be, because it's changing in every single sequence.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
it's true. It's actually true.
Great. He's like 8 foot at the start, and then like perspective changes. He's like 20 foot, and then in the actual fight, Goku.
So
that's like such a Dragon Ball thing, right? Where they were just like making it up as they go along.
So this
doesn't
bear,
at one point doesn't he like jump up on his snout and like attack him as well?
So the bear starts off as like roughly twice the height of a like your average human male, adult male, and then you see him again, and now he's triple that size. And the next time you see him, Goku actually jumps on his snout, and now he can actually his snout is the size of a road. And he jumps in the middle of the snout, and he does rock paper scissors, and then punches his face while standing on his snout.
And he takes him down in one punch, right?
There is, what do paper and scissors represent? Like, had he have landed on scissors, would he have then kicked him?
He probably would have done one of these.
Landed on paper or scissors.
Like an eye gouge? Like one of these?
Yeah.
He just literally would sever one of his limbs. Yeah.
Goku's not a dirty fighter, though, so I don't know if he's throwing eye gouges.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's an interesting question.
He's not a dirty fighter, but he's definitely somebody who would do literally anything for the opportunity to beat the shit out of anybody.
Oh, that seems unfair.
This is something that we have established previously.
Oh, is it? Okay.
This is a good point, actually. If Goku grew up in, like, fucking the suburbs of some shitty, mid-sized American city, like, let's say Goku grows up with his angry cousin in Stockton, California, and they rear-end some dude in, like, a Hyundai. Goku then immediately gets out of the car, rips his shirt off, and is the dude with the baseball cap bashing on all the panels with the tire iron.
Except all he would have to do is he would have to do it once, and he would break the entire car. That's the difference.
Yeah. This is basically my stance on this, is that you do not become an adult who's been in 100 fights if you're not looking for somebody to beat the shit out of literally every time you go outside your door.
I think there's probably a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
Goku is that total asshole.
Yeah.
But that kind of happens in the first episode, because the car crashes into him and he picks it up and tries to like throw it.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? This is if I have a thesis statement for this entire podcast, it's that Goku is a fucking asshole.
Ooh.
I think we can all agree right here now that Goku is a fantastic character to watch, who would make a terrible friend.
Yeah, if you knew
Hold on!
If you see the guy every weekend that you're just like, I'm sorry, look, he's not really like this. No, look, it just he drank too much tonight. It's okay. I'm sorry. Look, just sometimes he's had a tough week,
I don't know.
Stance on Goku.
I love Goku, and I can't. I know what you're saying.
No,
but
Goku's the John Wayne myth. At the end of the day, that's what he is. That's what they're trying to do.
But he's also so nice.
Who somehow always magically ends up being the dude with the gun when the hero needs a gun.
Wait, so Bulma is like ready to feed this turtle to a bear, and Goku's the bad guy. Come on.
Now, Goku's not the bad guy. He just is the John Wayne fictional character.
Yeah.
He's the guy who is always needed to beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Thank
All I
God
meant
one
was
dude
that
will beat
in
the
our
shit
real
out of somebody.
lives,
Say that again,
Goku
Bruce?
all I meant was that in our real lives, Goku would be getting us into like shootouts.
Yeah, I think in a previous
That is
episode, Jug said something to the lines of like, think of every person you know in real life that loves fighting, and they're all the worst people, you know. But that's like Goku's true love. He loves to fight.
Yeah. So, all right.
Like,
So
Goku in 2016 is just tap out shirts.
Just drinking Monster instead of water every day.
Yeah. He's the guy at the gym who's like, he's doing reps and he's alone. Like, everyone else is quiet and he's going, come on! He's like,
Yes.
another one.
Is that I've never encountered that person at the gym, really, but.
Well, let me tell you about the New York Sports Club at Greenpoint, New York.
I believe you.
Where you can meet fantastic people who do that.
Look, let's face it, Goku does not put free weights back on the rack.
No, he doesn't. He drops it after going, "Argh!" so loudly.
That's fucked up. It's fucked up to not put those back. All right, so Goku beats the shit out of the bear.
And in his defense, Bulma was ready to sacrifice this dude, who turns out to be extremely chill, and it was only Goku who was there to argue for him.
Right. So after the fight,
Can you imagine being in that situation though, being like, this dude's about to eat me, like, please help me, and they're just like, oh no, fuck it, like, here, just take him. We don't know this guy. Just eat him if you want to.
Yeah, Bulma's an ass. Bulma is an asshole to this turtle. To be fair,
Yeah, it's like,
no
it's
doubt.
one thing if this is like everything seems kind of bucolic there. It's one thing if this is like the road scenario where like you're literally trying to like, survive on morals you find on the ground and try to keep your son from dying. It's another thing entirely if you're living in this land of seeming plenty, where there's really no reason, because you have capsules that do literally everything, to not protect people that you run into. I don't quite understand why Bulma would be so reluctant to help somebody.
Bulma's got her eyes on the prize. She wants the Dragon Balls.
It sort of is like the road if you're constantly running into people who want to kill you.
True.
I guess that's true, especially when
and
half of them are like dinosaurs.
Everything that we've known so far about Bulma is that she is an incredibly selfish person.
Yes.
That's true. She's a selfish person who has a deep, insatiable desire for a boyfriend.
Yeah, she is not a very flattering character for teenage women.
But doesn't that just describe all of us?
Dude, that's so true. That's so true.
I think
true for
we're all Bulmas here. So.
We're all Bulmas. We are Bulma. That's the hashtag I'm trying to start.
Yeah, Bulma starts as kind of terrible, but then I think if you watch the entire series, first and Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, you kind of like fall in love with Bulma.
She ends up pretty chill.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Bulma.
she's very compassionate, and she does, she's fiercely loyal to Goku. Even by the end of this season.
So,
here's what happens. Yeah, here we are. Bear defeated. Turtle not eaten. Turtle very grateful for Goku saving him. And Goku decides that they got nothing. They have time, and he throws the turtle on his back and literally runs him to the coast.
Which again is 200 miles.
200 miles. Bulma follows on her motorcycle.
That's awesome. Goku's that much of a badass.
Yeah, Goku rules. He carries a turtle.
Pointed it out here multiple times, but I will say it again that it is one of the coolest 80s two-stroke motorcycles of all time, a Kawasaki KR250 with the tandem twin engine.
Bulma only has the best, man.
The exhaust note is spot on because, Toriyama is that much of a gearhead.
This is fantastic because we could not have gotten a better guest star on this one, because we not only have a Dragon Ball fan, we have a motorcycle fan. To talk about an episode wherein a motorcycle features prominently. Thank God we have Bruce here.
Actually, the first time Bruce and I kind of like it developed a relationship was when we were in Tiny Chat like a while ago, and we watched Goku versus Frieza. Like almost the entirety together in Tiny Chat. Yeah.
I think we did about it was 5 hours or so.
Yeah, we watched
which
a lot of it.
Still is only about half of that 5.
So that's where Bruce and Bruce is. I'm a big Bruce fan. I love Bruce to death. But that's like where I first realized that Bruce and I are on similar wavelengths. Yeah, great buddy. Cool.
We're bros for life.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah,
actually. So in some future episode, I think we should watch one of the bigger, more impactful fights in Dragon Ball and do running commentary, because I think if we cut out both the prelude and next time on aspects of the episode, and cut out all of the filler parts and just cut it down to the fights.
6.5 minute long theme song.
Yeah, we can do like 4 or 5
tournament.
episodes in a given 4 or 5 in a given fight. We could do the actual fight portions of 4 and 5 episodes inside one actual podcast of Dragon Ball Jug.
Just assuming that podcast runs for 5 to 7 hours long, correct? Because like,
no, what I'm saying is we cut out the last time on, we cut out the next time on, we cut out all the filler nonsense.
Yeah.
Of the peripheral things, and we just make the actual things on in the fight. I think you could do 4 or 5 episodes in a given hour.
Ideally, yes. The reality is
I
we haven't even gotten to Master
that.
Roshi.
Yeah, which is like the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, sorry. This is right there. Yeah, this
Really,
is where
nothing has happened yet.
This is where the beer I've had catches up. All right. So anyway, Master Roshi.
Bruce, go.
We're not even there yet.
No, I was going to say, if you did want to do that, I think the best way to do it would just be to create a fan edit and have everyone watch and comment on it in real time.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's what we have to do. That's my idea.
And there was also Jug's idea to watch Dragon Ball Super and silence it and dub the voices ourselves, which I think is amazing. But quite an undertaking.
Where we all took on roles on the show, and we had to try to assume what is actually being said in each episode. I think it's a good plan.
Okay, I'm gonna get another beer. Stuntman, we're at the shore. What does the turtle say to Goku?
Turtle says, "Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you for dropping me off here at the ocean. Now stick around because I'll be back and I want to give you a gift."
I'm getting one too. Wait, what kind of gift?
And so they don't know what kind of gift.
But it is a very important gift for the overall arc and structure of Dragon Ball.
That's right.
It is. Oh my god, it's an impactful gift, is it not?
And so they wait there for who knows how long, maybe a couple hours. And
a couple hours?
I'm assuming so. Master Roshi.
It's implied that like a significant amount of time passes because Bulma is very crabby about the wait.
So.
But again, it's Bulma, so that could be like 30 seconds.
Right. Exactly. And so they see off in the distance Master Roshi riding out atop this turtle, heading back towards the shore. And I don't know if somebody else wants to take it from here.
Great Fox, take it away.
Sure. So he rolls up on the turtle, and I know that he's wearing the Dragon Ball around his neck, which comes into play a little bit later. But I think initially he says he's going to give him
the Roche Man
flying. Yeah, he's going to give him the flying Nimbus Cloud as their gift, but only if he can ride it, because I guess Roshi can't because you have to have a pure heart.
Right.
So
sick.
I think everybody tries to hop onto it, but Goku's the only one that can do it. But the pure heart thing is something that I kind of wanted to bring up because that comes back multiple times throughout the series, like as that's a requirement for turning Super Saiyan.
When we
my understanding of the phrase "pure heart" is it equals huge dumbass.
Well, there are two sides of it because like Goku, I think we can all agree is like pure good, but then Vegeta becomes Super Saiyan because he's pure evil, but then like later becomes a hero and a good guy, so it doesn't really make any sense at all. And then Piccolo is supposed to be the pure evil of Kami, who also becomes a good guy. So it's like it sets up its own rules and then just kind of is like, fuck it, we'll just do it.
The second person that we meet who is able to ride the Nimbus Cloud is, of course, Chi-Chi. And Chi-Chi is very much the female Goku. When we meet her, she
loves to eat huge fish.
Worldly. Yeah, she's quite a wild child who likes to hang out in nature and sort of eat giant things and battle giant things. and her father, the Ox King, is sort of her hero. And
Yeah,
so she's all about personal strength and sort of.
Are there any other characters that can ride? I think they're the only two that we ever see ride the cloud.
Wait.
In
No.
Dragon Ball.
Stuntman, tell me if I'm wrong here.
Doesn't
But I
Gohan
think-
use it when he was a kid?
Yes.
Well, gone, but I think Krillin rides it, doesn't he?
No,
No,
He
Krillin
can't get
falls,
on it.
Krillin falls
Krillin
through.
falls
did.
through.
no, he
It's an
can
ongoing
ride it,
fun.
but he has to hold on to Goku's back because he'll fall through if he's not holding on to Goku.
Yeah.
My favorite character, Chaozu.
I don't think I think they're
Well,
past
he's
that.
a bad guy when we first meet him.
Yeah, and they're
isn't he?
past the cloud too.
And he can fly anyway, but Upa, I think.
That's right, Upa,
Mm.
the little Native American boy.
Good point, yeah.
But-
Who the fuck is Upa?
We'll get to Upa. You'll see
We'll
Upa.
get there.
He's
Yeah.
got two sagas on, but Goku saved
Right,
his
it
village.
takes too long.
Nice.
I think I should mention though, before he was gifted the Nimbus Cloud, Roshi tried to gift him the Undying Phoenix. I don't know
Really?
if that's- Is that in the English?
In the
dub?
English dub, he tries to give him a magic carpet,
Really?
and then
Oh, wow.
the turtle says, "Master
Is that
Roshi,
sexual innuendo?
you said that to the cleaners." And he's like, "It's at the dry cleaners, so he can't give it to
Is
him."
that
Okay,
a sexual
so-
innuendo?
Possibly.
So in the Japanese dub, he offers them the a Undying Phoenix, and then the Phoenix doesn't show up, and Turtle says, "The Phoenix died last week of food poisoning."
Oh, that's awful.
How the Undying Phoenix died, and it's just never explained.
It's such a benign way to die too.
Hilarious. That's really funny.
I'm a child.
Such a lame thing to die of.
That's like that's like a late night joke.
It's Monty Python-esque, actually.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
Has anybody ever died? Yeah, of course people have died from food poisoning, but like not recently, right? And certainly not undying phoenixes.
Yeah.
No.
So here's what's happened so far in the episode. So, Goku has saved the life of this turtle. He has also brought the turtle back to where he belongs. In thanks for returning him, the turtle has brought over the flying Nimbus cloud.
Via Roshi.
Wait, so we've met Roshi.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah, Roshi
what was
is the one who gives the flying Nimbus to.
as a reward for helping the turtle.
now? So I think we glossed over this point though, because what is Goku's first interaction with Roshi? Is anything significant passed between them? Because their relationship would end up being very important.
Well, the first
I
thing.
don't think so at this time, because I don't think either of them know who each other really are.
Yeah,
He's
they're
sort of
not
interesting
interested
at this point.
fighters.
Yeah, I don't think it's until they meet the Ox King that he tells Roshi that he's Gohan's grandson.
Right. I don't know if they planned on. I mean, in the manga, I don't know if Toriyama had outlined the manga to the point where he knew that Roshi was going to be a major character, but the meeting was really
interesting.
insignificant. It was
Oh,
really
so it didn't mean
insignificant
much.
beyond the gifts.
Really?
I'm sure like a censor could have stepped in and be like, guys, we can't have this dude on television.
So there's literally at no point do they do any telegraphing of exactly how horny this guy is.
Oh
They
no,
do
it's
pretty
Oh,
incredible.
no, no, no.
Oh,
That
good.
happens
I-
immediately
for a
in
second
what
there.
is.
For a second
So
there,
this
I
is-
thought they played down the fact that this was Earth's premier horny man.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
they
no,
establish
no.
it big
Is,
time.
Without a doubt.
Ah, thank God. All right,
The
so
worst moment, the most horrendous, sexually problematic moment that happens in all of the first saga, possibly even the whole series.
That's debatable.
this is it.
Based on what
Let's
happens.
talk-
in the
It's
next two
debatable, but
This
it's
is
definitely up there.
huge.
Yeah.
Let's
is
talk
not
about this
good.
fucked up shit that Roshi does.
Okay, so first of all, we mentioned Bulma sees that he's wearing the Dragon Ball around his neck,
Mhm.
right? Now, obviously, Bulma's on this quest to get all the Dragon Balls to wish for a boyfriend.
Yeah,
And
definitely. She needs it.
She doesn't want the Nimbus Cloud, which she finds out she can't fly, of course, because she's Bulma and, she's a petty woman with womanly
Which
desires.
slut shame? What?
Yeah,
Big
it's
time.
totally slut
Big
shaming.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with Bulma.
Yeah. Anyway, so she doesn't want the Nimbus because obviously it's completely useless to her, but she desperately wants the Dragon Ball.
That's on his neck. He's wearing it like a
That's on
necklace.
his neck. And to try and so she asks for the Dragon Ball instead of the Nimbus. And Roshi offers to give it to her if he can see her panties.
Yes.
Well, let
that's
me
fucked
interrupt
up.
you there because I noticed this when I rewatched the first episode.
That's pretty much the stance of most of these episodes. So at the same time, I think that if you actually look at, like we have, when we were talking about the actual concept behind Bulma, when we're talking about how she is actually a genius inventor, actually the person who like sets in motion everything that happens.
Bulma has tons of great qualities. Like
yeah, she's like amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
It is the show that
when it's
does
necessary
not do her
for.
justice.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah,
an
and the
overtone
show
commentary.
shows it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
When it's necessary for the show to have her, show
Yeah,
her good
she's
characters.
amazing then. Yeah.
But they're underlying characters that don't come out in the way that she's characterized a lot of the time.
Oh right, like even Chi-Chi, who is like the person who Goku is married to, like she's not fun and
her name means boobs.
Like,
her name literally means boobs.
Yeah. So this is a conversation for another night because we're running long. But anyway, I just want to thank everyone. This has been we went through our third episode.
Hey, which
3
is
for
2
3.
more than I thought we were going to do, so I'm pretty excited about
Literally
that.
Every single time that we do this, we say we're going to do more episodes. And it has everything to do with the fact that I can't keep my fucking mouth shut.
I think it's great.
So I just want to give a big shout out to our whole cast of characters. We have our technical co-host. We have Lord of Diapers. Thank you, sir. I want to give a big shout out to Gray Fox, our intrepid analysis. I want to give a big thank out to Stuntman, our expert, whether he likes it or not. And I want to give a big shout out to our wonderful guest from across the pond. In this case, the pond is the Pacific Ocean, not the Atlantic. His name is Bruce. We all know and love him. Thank you so much for joining
Bruce,
us.
I'd also like to formally invite you to join us whenever you'd like.
Yes.
You're more than welcome whenever you'd like to
invitation.
join us on this show.
You're a sweetheart,
I think
and we all adore you.
I'd love to be back, as long as I'm not talking too much or taking away from the conversation. I will be back in another episode.
No, I think you're a great contributor. Thank you very much.
Bruce,
We could just be whenever
as far
we
as
encounter
talking
another
too much
like
goes,
heavy
you did
motorcycle.
notice that I never shut up, right?
No, you're the host, baby.
Yeah. It is
The
Dragon
entire
Ball
premise
Jug.
is that I never shut up, I guess. Yeah. But anyway, guys, good night. Thank you. This was a blast. I swear to God, as I will at every single episode, we will get through 2 episodes next time.
Oh yeah, we'll try.
Sure.
All right, bye-bye.
All right,
Good
good
night.
night, everybody.
All right.